Now presenting GameSpot.com's Tournament TV presentation of Castrol GTX NASCAR Pedal to the Metal Challenge.
Hello, everyone. Oh, guys, we're on.
Oh, hey.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to GameSpot's Tournament TV NASCAR SimRacing $2,500 Pedal to the Metal Challenge. I'm the play-by-play guy, I guess. Rich Gallup, is that me?
That's you.
Yeah, totally.
We have a pair of wonderful color commentators here. Sports editor Brian Eckberg. Hello, Brian.
I'm the Darrell Waltrip.
Okay, yeah. And senior editor Jeff Gerstmann, you are...
How do.
Okay.
How do.
Now, for those of you who don't know, we like to do this little thing every once in a while here called Tournament TV. And I'm especially excited about today's broadcast because it's not a first-person shooter.
No, this is racing, man.
What are we doing, Brian?
We're finding out who's the best NASCAR sim racing person, probably on the planet.
And how did we get here today?
We had a couple preliminary qualifying races to get here. We had two races, I guess, one on Wednesday and one on Thursday. In the Wednesday race, we had three really talented racers finish in the top three. We had Michael Rogers, Josh Friedrichs, and Michael Zitsky. All had positions in the top three. And they actually had Wednesday's race was interesting because they were leading pretty much the entire race from what I understand. Mm-hmm. And then, I think two laps left in the preliminary race, they had some jackball at the end try to crash the guys. So they ran into them. But these guys still managed to get wrecked and still kept the lead and actually, went on to qualify for the race and actually won that race, I believe. So great job by them.
You got to be out for blood, man. You got to keep your head on a swivel out there.
Yeah, that guy had no business, though. He was way in the back. That's just
maybe
cheap.
Someone paid him off.
Maybe so.
And in the second preliminary?
Second preliminary race, we had, I think, a cleaner race that time. And we had 1, 2, 3 in that race was James Butler, Tressens, and a guy named Chuckwagon.
Chuckwagon.
That's
Charles
right.
The
Chuckwagon?
The Chuckwagon.
Nice, number 34.
Yeah. That's right. So, what we know is that pole position is going to be very important in these races, just like it was in the preliminary race.
Jeff, what else do we know about these people? We're seeing their tags right here, their cars they'll be driving.
Yeah, well, I think one of the guys we need to watch, James Butler, and this guy's really serious about his NASCAR sim racing.
How serious?
Dude, this guy plays 20 hours a week.
Of games?
Of NASCAR.
NASCAR sim racing.
Sim racing, specifically.
Yeah.
Wow.
So, he's like a convenience store guy, part-time guy, but with NASCAR.
And he specializes in these super speedways, right?
Right, yeah. This guy is not playing around. He has accumulated over 17,000 laps at Daytona and Talladega.
Wow.
Also, one to watch, Steve Ferguson. And he's raced with the Horsepower Racing League for a season, then went and created his own racing league. So, he's in it to win it. He's got his own league, he's out there fighting for the honor of his whole league.
The guys at Horsepower just weren't enough competition for him.
I guess not.
Now, Brian, I was about to call you Ryan there.
Sure.
What kind of strategies are people? We're watching some preliminary footage right here. Actually, the cars are getting to the starting line. We're getting ready to start. Preliminaries are over.
It's exciting. Well, I think one of the things people have to realize is that we're racing with a few rule modifications. In other words, no yellow flags, no damage, and no pit stops. Mm-hmm. So what that means is that qualifying makes a huge bit of difference in this race because these guys are really skilled. If they qualify up front, you got to imagine these guys are going to stay up front. Mm-hmm. And the guys in the back are really going to have to fight hard and maybe use some sort of impromptu teamwork to get up front because these are a bunch of skilled racers up here.
Now, we saw a lot of drafting, a lot of teamwork, help some people get through here. Do you think that teamwork's going to hold up now that the money's actually on the line?
It has to. I mean, you're going to have sort of these impromptu sort of agreements between guys on the track. This is a big race and it's a fast track, but it's only 40 laps. You're going to have to, if you get behind, you're going to have to make these sort of pacts with guys and say, hey, let's work together, try to get up front, and then, with 10 laps left, it's just like any real NASCAR race. All bets are off. Things are going to be going crazy. It's going to be really exciting.
Now here you are looking at the opening start here, the pace car with the flashy lights.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're following around each other. Once that thing dips back into the pit lane, this thing's going to bust wide open.
Now, so who do we have here? Who took the pole in our qualifying?
It's car number 40 and car number 21 are in the front row.
Car number 21, we mentioned his name earlier, Josh Friedrichs.
All right.
And number 40 is Tressens. His real name is Scott Smith. We mentioned him earlier. Both of these guys, I believe, actually, no. Friedrichs was from Wednesday's preliminary.
Okay.
And Tressens was from Thursday's preliminary. So, two really good races.
Now, of course, we're at Daytona International.
Yep.
40 laps.
40 laps.
How many miles is that?
I'm not going to tell you.
Okay. Don't. Now I'll be controlling the camera here, and there goes the pace car. Does this mean we're about to get started?
Once they cross the line, we're racing.
I'm excited.
Yeah, look. Yeah, they're all in tight formation. One of the things that, they're going to be really tight on each other, and look at them go. They're going to be right on each other's bumpers for 40 laps.
We are officially off now. Do you guys should we cycle through everyone now, or is this is the start? We should.
I think we need to. Yeah, I think we need to stick with the wide shot for a bit because
right.
this is the most exciting part of the race. We see. I guess that's what car's in the lead. Is that the 40 car?
Number 21
that's the
car is
21.
in first.
So that's James Friedrichs right out takes an early
Now,
lead.
who's that guy who plays this game 20 hours a day?
That, I believe.
That's James Butler.
James Butler.
In the 107 car.
He's currently in fourth.
Okay, so he's got some work to do.
Chuck Wagon's right behind him.
And
C-Wag.
we have Michael Zitsky, also known as, I believe, TNT, who's in second place and really fighting hard up on the number 40 car.
Look at this pack. It's already getting so strung out, and we've barely gone a lap.
Yeah. Now, this is the kind of thing. You're going to see these 2- and 3-man type of impromptu teams that are going to be drafting off of each other. The guys in the back are going to have to make sure that they're working together to stay up with these guys. Otherwise, they're just going to be left in the dust.
Now we're looking at our lap times.
Oh, crash. We got
Already?
action. We got
Nice.
action.
All right.
Don't ask me to try again.
That's why I came.
Yeah.
Well, we saw some action, some back markers there in the back. I think hopefully they'll be able to bunch up and catch up with the rest of the pack because an early crash is bad news.
Oh, there
in
it
this
is back
race.
there. There's there it is.
Yeah, lots of smoke.
You don't want to be there. Oh, that's easy. I can just go from first to last once we're crashing.
Yeah, no problem.
Genius. Now we're looking at some lap times here right now. Number 1 car, 53.573 seconds, and that was of course starting from the. Wait, they were starting from not quite full
Starting
speed.
from a pretty decent speed.
Qualifying times. What do we see? We've seen a lot.
We're
48s.
seeing 48s. Actually,
Right.
There we go, 47.
Yeah, I seem to remember in the preliminaries I saw a 46 or 2 there. So these guys still got some. They'll bring those times down as they the fuel gets lighter and things.
Get their tires up to temperature.
Absolutely.
Now, what kind of signs should we look for people who are drafting?
Well, you'll see guys riding right up on the guy in front of their bumper. I mean, you might even see sparks flying off. Look at this. That's
right
perfect example of bump drafting right there.
That's what those guys are doing?
Yeah, you have a guy who's right behind you in your slipstream. He comes up and actually bumps you and gives you, as the lead car, a bit of speed. That's the perfect example of bump drafting right there.
Got you.
And it's great because not only usually in drafting circumstances, the car behind you is the one that's benefiting because there's not as much air resistance on the front of the car. With bump drafting, it's almost like you're giving the guy in front of you that extra bit of speed as well. But it's a very delicate operation because you don't want to send the guy into the wall either.
And it looks like we already have a pack of about. There's a wreck right there. Let's go back to that. Go back to that.
He's running backwards, man. That's how good that guy is.
That's cold trickle style right there.
That's right.
As we cycle through here.
Well, you saw what happened. Now the 22 car is out here in all by his lonesome. He's got nobody to draft with. He's just going to fall back from the top 5 runners,
So at what point can we say like these cars have officially pulled away?
I think Chuck Wagon looks like he's. Is that Chuck Wagon's
Chuck
number
Wagon's
40?
number 3 right now in the 147 car.
Okay, well, Scott Smith, Trestens, is in the lead right now. Looks like you see what you just saw there is 3 cars all by their lonesome. Mm-hmm. If I'm in the lead of those 3 cars, I slow down and hope the guy catches up behind me and bump drafts me a little bit. And hopefully, we'll be able to catch up with the guys with the pack in front of them.
Now, why would you slow down and let someone bump draft you when they might just swing out and pass you?
Because that's what these guys have to realize is that they're going to have to work together, else they're just fighting against. They're just not going to get anywhere.
Because it's like leading up to the race, checked some of the forum postings, some people obviously asking for a clean race,
Mm-hmm.
and one of them said, if someone comes up and they're obviously going to pass me, I'm going to let them pass.
Mm-hmm.
Why would you ever let someone pass you?
Well, because a lot of times what happens is with when you have a guy who's clearly faster than you, it's just good man. Because you don't want to be holding the guy up. I mean, we're racing for money.
Yeah, this is cash, man. There's nothing, man.
Yeah. But
slam that guy off the track.
But we don't really want to slam him off the track because we'll DQ his butt. So I think that in a lot of cases it's just being a gentlemanly racer. But in this case, for this midfield pack, they're going to really have to work together if they want to catch these guys.
And someone's already getting lapped there. That's car number.
That's the number 20 car.
Car number 100. Snow MP3, I believe was his name.
Dustin Hanson just got lapped there.
He was in the Tony Stewart car, I think.
Oh man, sorry about that.
All right, we are on lap number 6 out of 40. By the way, still sticking here with car number 40. I feel like I almost should just stick to this view right here. Oh, we have a pass. Never mind.
Oh, that was exciting right there.
That was extremely
nice
exciting.
move.
That was a nice little move.
Little jostle. Did he get around him?
No, he held them all.
Oh, nice job, Trestens.
Yeah, so as you see, clear view there.
Look, Trestens, we got some guys up in front. Scott Smith's about to catch the back markers. he's gonna probably run him down. He's got a good little set going here.
If you're just joining us, this is GameSpot Tournament TV's NASCAR Sim Racing $2,500 Pedal to the Metal Challenge, where grand prize winner is $1,250 gift certificate to Newegg.com.
That's a lot of
Second
eggs.
place $750, third place $500. That's a lot of money, and we're seeing a lot of teamwork. What are they? You think they're going to split the money? We're going to see a fight at the end.
Some of these guys race in the same online leagues and stuff.
Maybe they're eyeing a really nice server to do their online league on.
You never know.
Maybe.
Oh, you were showing me one of the guys, or two of the guys' website earlier, and I guess they finished pretty high in their preliminary. That's TNT and I forget his name.
Take All Michael.
Take All Michael, yes.
He's in fourth right now, and Home Depot car just got lapped again.
You got to think maybe those guys are on speakerphone together, talking, saying, "Hey." I mean, I've done NASCAR races where I've been on speakerphone with friends and saying, "Hey, look, let's try to get some drafting going." These guys are real serious. They know what they're doing. And that's all part of the team.
They're all working for the endorsement money.
You know they are, man. They're doing it for the GTX.
Pads,
trying to get the sponsors happy. That's all it is. And we already have some cars in pit row, but there's last place now, or Madam Chevy in the car number 20.
Now that's actually car number 20 is one of our female participants.
Who is that?
Susan
Jeff,
T.
Tell us a little bit more about her, please.
Do we have Susan T's information here?
Well, you guys hustle for that. I'm going to spout some more numbers. We're on now lap number 9 out of 40. You know, I'm going to be honest with you, I think this might be one of our fastest tournament TV broadcasts ever.
Yeah, we should talk faster to keep up.
Well, Susan T is from Arlington, Virginia, and she's been playing racing games since Gran Turismo and consoles. But this is her first on a PC. She's normally into Counter-Strike and the shooter type stuff. And this is her first competition. But she's hoping to compete in more.
Well, she's better than at least 20 people out there.
Yeah,
because,
totally.
She got this far.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Good job, Susan.
And we'll give her a close-up shot just for.
Let's look at Susan inside the car.
Yeah.
Here you go.
Oh, look at that. Lovely.
All right.
You're a lot more attractive than Tony Stewart, I'll tell you that right now.
Let's get back to the start of the front of the pack, shall we? Look how tight these guys are.
And it's going to be like this for 30 more laps, I guarantee you. These guys are used. When I was watching preliminaries yesterday, I was blown away. These guys were running, they weren't ever running 2 wide or 3 wide. They're running right behind each other, and there's just no fear. There's a lot of trust that happens between these guys who are really experienced. They know what they're doing. They pretty much trust the guy behind them because they race them all the time.
Gotcha.
They know the guy's not going to probably send them into the wall unless there's a mistake, but they're just going to race hard for 30 more laps.
And that's a lot like the real thing.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. I mean, you see alliances form in a real NASCAR race. The alliances are broken and formed, many times throughout an actual NASCAR race.
Now, it looks like our pack here has winnowed down to 4 cars here. Mm-hmm. You're guessing like these guys, these top 4, the pros are not going to see any more bumps like that where that wreck happened?
I mean, the only time I think you might see a wreck is once you start lapping people. Mm-hmm. This is a 20-car field or so. A real NASCAR race is 43 cars, so it's a pretty thin field. There's probably not going to be too many chances for lots of bumps and lots of traffic. The thing with real NASCAR is that you have these massive groups of cars because everybody's running restrictor plates. Everybody's got the exact same amount of horsepower, basically, and everybody's running. Everybody's more or less has the same talent level. So you're running on these huge packs and you're running too wide.
We're seeing it move right here. The third
Take
and
all,
fourth
Michael.
place car
Trying to take all.
Working their way up into first and second,
Great
respectively.
job. Great job by those 2 guys.
Nicely done.
That is the 28 car in the lead.
Take all, Michael.
Now, see if those guys were passing me, would have just straight. Boom! What do you mean by that? Past that. Now nobody wins.
Now, what kind of rules are we using? We have, of course, Tournament TV is no stranger to controversy.
Of course.
What happens if there's some intentional bumping? Like, for example, we started with only 19 cars. Why is that instead of 20?
Well, I guess one guy was DQ'd. I mean, we're not putting up with any mess from these people. I mean, rubbing is racing, yeah, but you don't want to be crashing into people.
He said it.
Yeah.
Yeah, Jeff and I were wondering. Oh, and here comes another move.
107.
More moves.
Oh, and
Dirty Mopo.
Oh, no.
what's going on there?
Oh, wow. He almost lost
right.
it. He almost lost it. He was that was some
still
that was
going.
questionable there.
Is this
still going to get him.
Is this enough space so that these 2 cars are going to fall back?
Yeah, it looks like 28 is really losing some pace there. He's going to have to dip behind the 19 car and try to build it back up, I think.
That was intense.
Hard riding that car.
And they're forming back up again. That's phenomenal camera work, by the way.
Yeah, that's great stuff.
Thanks. I want to go to some. I want to see some bumper footage though. All right, here you go. Let's go with this.
28, 19, too wide into the corner, out of the corner.
Is that a left turn?
Everything's left turn.
A hard left right there,
Everything's
baby.
left turn.
We got a hard left.
Now, would you call this a short track?
No, this is a super speedway. Absolutely.
So these are the longer track. Because I have the lyrics to this "I Love NASCAR" song here, and he says here, "I like short tracks. You'll see more wrecks."
Very true.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
So I like wrecks.
Okay.
So I guess I like short tracks.
a lot of times,
also.
what happens though in short track racing is, the wrecks are more frequent, but they're usually less spectacular because you're going a lot quicker on these super speedways, and
That's when you get the spinning and
that's
all
when
the
you get-
particles flying.
Yeah.
You're like, there's
Yeah.
no way that dude survived
No,
that.
no,
and then
no.
he just gets him walk away.
he gets up and walks away, takes
Unless
his
he got the
helmet off.
invisible fire on him.
Yeah, they don't want that
That's
the
the
invisible
strangest thing
fire.
ever.
Yeah. No, these guys, the whole thing with the restrictor plates years ago was they wanted to lower the speeds on tracks like Daytona and Talladega for safety reasons, which makes a lot of sense. But the problem is, once they put the restrictor plates and everybody's basically riding the same powered car, you have these huge bunches of cars. What's going on there? Is that
They're
somebody?
just passing somebody. And
Okay.
obviously, these four guys, car 107, car 40, car 28, car 19, they're the guys to stick with. I don't think anyone's catching them. There's 26 laps left.
Yeah, this
but
this
Hey,
seems going quick.
anything can happen.
anything can happen. It's true.
Yeah,
Fireball.
Yeah.
Yeah, you never know.
Oh, one of these guys has a smoke screen in his car.
Yeah.
He's gonna
Oil
bust it
slick.
out. Yeah, oil slick. Gonna drop a bunch of tire spikes and then drama.
I want to
right.
see how close. So is this probably the view that the guy's using to drive with right now? You think?
The real hardcore guys are probably using the cockpit view with the
Okay.
steering wheel
With
and the
steering
gauges
wheel.
and everything
I don't think
like
they
that.
let us get that camera. angle
Well,
here, but
that's typically what most people use, simply because it's the most realistic.
Right.
A lot of times people do want to
oh
see.
wait, we have another move here. Let me
Look at
back.
this.
Let me back up.
This is some hard, fast, clean racing. I really like seeing this. Too wide.
We
too
are
deep.
obviously seeing two pairs here, 28 and 19. That's Take All Michael and Michael Rogers, and then car 107 and car 40.
Car 107, James Butler.
James Butler and car 40 is
Car 40, Scott Smith.
Scott Smith. So these guys are working together well right now.
Yeah, they've been together for what, 10 laps, something like that.
Look at these times right here, and on the last lap or on the best lap time, they are not clocking the best laps. The cars in third and fourth place are doing that. Granted, we're talking about 1/10 of a second
less
difference
than a
here.
tenth, yeah.
3/100ths of a second difference here.
Yeah.
Take All Michael and Michael Rogers here, 9/100ths of a second difference in their best lap time.
But you also notice that these lap times are really, they're quickly falling. These guys have really found their groove. They know what they're doing. They know the exact line they're racing. They're just really in the groove. They're in great shape.
They turn left like nobody's business.
Yeah, they do.
We're coming up on lap number 17. I want to remind our viewers out there that we are going to be giving out some prizes to the people watching. I mean, the guys racing obviously going for the big money, but we
Yeah.
got some good T-shirts and hats and stuff. We're gonna
Yeah,
be
we
giving
got to
away.
some trivia a
We
little
got
later.
we love the trivia here.
Yeah.
Don't look too closely at this piece of paper. That's
Yeah,
got the questions on it.
business
But we are approaching lap number 18.
Yeah, this is we're approaching the halfway point. Maybe we should go back and see what's happening in the midfield.
Sure, let's
see
do
what's
that.
going
What
on.
camera angle would you like?
I
for
like
that?
this overhead
You like
camera.
this
angle.
overhead
This
one?
is like
All
the
right.
fastest helicopter ever.
All right, we're going back here. Well, look, this is car number 5. Let's
Okay.
go back to car number 4. You
Yeah.
cannot see this group of cars. You cannot see the other group of cars.
Yeah, the front leaders have really, they've really separated themselves.
Shuckwagon was holding down a 5th place for a while, and looks like he's completely fallen off. Maybe we missed another wreck.
Could be.
Or he's back in 9th now.
Yeah, you
Like
got to
he had
feel
no drafting.
Yeah, you got to feel for these guys in the back. At least these two, the 22 car and the 15 car, are working together. They're trying to get something done. I don't know if they have enough time, but they're really working. And if they stay steady, they'll have a good solid 5th and 6th place.
Johnny Sachs right here in car number 15. He might have the fastest lap time yet, 47.28
I can tell you something interesting about Johnny Sachs.
What can you tell us
His
about
name
Johnny
was
Sachs?
withheld for legal reasons.
Is it really?
That's wow.
Sure.
Wow. And we know it's not for age reasons.
No,
I
it's
don't-
for legal
for-
reasons.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, no other car.
He knocked over a liquor store or something. It's
No
like,
other car
people are
is
looking for
drafting
him.
right now, and we have. All right, let's get back in first here. Here are some of our prizes.
Yeah,
Oh,
so
that
some of the
we got.
prizes we're going to have here. We got this some Napa racing gear, this sweet hat, and
Very nice hat.
we've got some T-shirt action
cool.
also. So.
By the way, I think we
Extra
have
large?
do we have a new leader here?
Do we have
Car number 107.
107? That's the
James,
Dirty
the
Mopo
aforementioned James Butler. Is that our 20-hour a week guy?
yeah, that is.
He really,
it's
if he-
showing.
If he does not win this, I'm sorry. He's got some splaining to do.
This guy's got, 8,500 miles at Daytona? The guy knows the track.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that it's going to be an awful big chore for any one of these guys to get around him because he just knows what he's doing.
We're on lap number 19. We're approaching the halfway point here. Let's one more time go through the field and see how many cars we actually still have racing.
Sure.
So car number 107, first place.
James Butler.
Yeah.
Car number 40, second place. These two guys have been working together
Smith,
all race long.
yeah.
Yep, they've been doing great.
Cars number 19, cars number 28. Another. This is our front pack here.
Michael Rogers and Michael Zitsky.
Cool. Up next, car number 22. Running all by himself. Well, actually, wait, he's got, no, I'm sorry, he does have the Napa car right behind him.
Now, is that the leaders ahead that we see, or is that
that's
a lap
that's
car?
someone getting lapped right there.
Okay, so the leaders are well ahead of these guys.
Way ahead.
Yeah, maybe a quarter or half a track.
We'll go to the lap view in a second after we cycle through these people.
Sure.
Johnny Sachs, car number 9, Dale Jr.
Yep. No, Dale Jr. is 8.
Oh, he's 8?
Yes,
Who's 9?
9, I believe, is...
Some other dude.
It's Casey Kane. That's
Madam
the Casey
Chevy
Kane car.
and Madam Chevy 15th. We have lost, I think we've lost 4 cars due to wrecks now. We have 15 cars in competition.
Okay.
Cool. All right, let's go to the
Still a healthy field.
Exactly. Let's go to the lap, like
the overhead.
The overhead, not the overhead. This is called the track cam, I believe, where they give us. What makes us look like we have 30 cameramen working right now, like take camera 3.
Right. Now you'll notice that this lapped car here, right there, is actually benefiting from the front runners. He's getting a boost of speed. Maybe he'll be able to run that into a better place position. I don't know.
So if you are behind by a lot, let's say you're going for 6th place, as we see the second pair try making another move again on the inside.
Yep.
Can you latch on to these guys, or are they just running so fast that all they can do is fly by you?
You hope to get a little bit of a boost from these guys, but the front 4 cars are just they're just a lot more talented. I hate to say it, they're just a lot more talented. They know what's going on.
Don't tell that to name withheld Johnny Sachs, because he still has the best lap, 47.
And that dude, you never know what he's capable of.
Exactly.
Well, no, we don't know anything about him apparently. So no, I think he'll get a little bit of a benefit, but eventually these lead 4 cars are just going to pass him by and put some distance between.
We're on lap number 22.
Well, we're well into the second half of the race.
Exactly.
Right. We've got Michael Rogers now.
Mike, is that another move? We do have another lead change.
Yeah.
This is great. This is just
2
slice
Mikes.
and dice.
Mike and Mike. Now, Take All Michael, I think did he win one of the prelims?
I want to say he came in 3rd.
He came in 3rd.
I believe it
We
was
have that
TNT
information
and Take
somewhere.
All Michael who came 1st and 3rd.
1st and 3rd.
But I'm not sure who came where.
And they have their own website and everything.
That's the
They
one.
have-
Yeah.
Now, that's what I like to see on the internet. I want to see online racing clans.
Oh,
You
that-
know,
yeah.
The
Yeah.
shooting thing.
The
A lot of
shooting
people
thing,
do
yeah.
that. Racing clans. That's what I want to see.
Well, that's the great thing about. I mean, there's you'd be surprised. There's a lot of sort of homegrown racing communities that build up, and people schedule these nights. I used to race in a Grand Prix Legends league, and we'd race every Thursday night, and it's always the same guys. And it's great. It's a great community. Everybody's real supportive. They share setup tips. It's really fun. If you're into that type of thing, there's a lot of resources for you.
All right, this is interesting. Right now, the two pairs, the pairs have been split apart.
Yep.
Car number 28, car number 19 are now running 1st and 4th.
Yeah.
What do you think's going to happen? Are we going to see the pairs change here?
Well, they're going to at this point. The closer we get to the race, they're just going to take what the track gives them, what the person ahead of
The
them.
allegiance
gives
is
them.
breaking apart.
Yeah, I mean, this is what you see. You see teams break up and get back together and form new teams on the fly. It's great.
Right now, we are looking at a 4-car race for 3 prizes.
Yeah.
Someone is going home with nothing.
And he's probably going to lose by like a fifth of a second or something like that.
Probably.
You know.
I'm changing the camera angle on this. I want to get in on the
Right
action.
down on the hood.
Yes.
Look at that. Little bump.
Up, and Take All Michael's falling back, maybe to pair back up with his teammate.
Yeah, he could be.
And he did, and he just fell all the way back to 4th.
Yeah. He just dips right into that slipstream, and he'll pick up speed again. Maybe he'll make another move. In about 6 laps, things are going to get really interesting because these guys are going to start fighting for the lead, and it should be really exciting.
Now, aside from the chat, are these players actually able to communicate with each other? I mean, I guess they could conceivably have a TeamSpeak server somewhere running. They're like, all right, I'm going to fall back and forth.
We have seen some chat, like Take All Michael, as he's been blowing by all these people, like we see messages from him pop up where he's like saying, thank you for being a courteous racer.
He probably has a
macros.
hotkey.
Oh,
He probably has a
okay.
Hit a
macro.
button.
He has
Yeah.
a macro of politeness.
All
Well,
mine would just
they're-
say, eat it, fool. And I would just hit
F8,
all-
F7.
yeah.
No, I mean, the SimRacing has some presets that you can assign to whatever you want. But you know, one of the great things about Daytona is that it has really long stretches, so you have a little bit of time to maybe hit a button while you're racing down the straight there.
Once again, you're watching GameSpot's Tournament TV presentation of the $2,500 NASCAR Pedal to the Metal Challenge. I am Rich Gallup, Brian Eckberg, Jeff Gersman.
Hello.
Your all-star broadcasting team. I think we might be the online NASCAR, champs.
We have to be.
Team.
Yeah.
And all I have to say is no caviar. It's beer and mo par.
That's good.
Yeah.
That's pretty good.
I have all the lyrics to that song right here. Everything I know about NASCAR. Right here.
19
someone
hit a wall there.
Bump on the wall
that might
there.
be a costly mistake. I mean,
Let's see.
anytime you scrub a little speed on the wall, it's gonna.
And now it's about to get interesting because they are starting to pass cars again.
Look at this. The 28 car's falling behind. Oh no!
What
happened? Oh, that's costly.
Oh man,
that is costly.
Dirty Mopo falling way back. What happened on that turn, Brian?
It looks like he just the front end got a little loose and he dipped a little too hard into the corner.
14 laps to go and he is literally they're gone.
Yeah,
like he has no hope.
Yeah, he's gonna. I don't know what he's gonna have to do. He's gonna hope he finds a lap guy who's willing to work with him and has a little speed to him because. He may have made a very costly mistake.
It's just like half a turn behind. That's all it is.
Yeah, that's.
Well, you're riding that close to the limit, man. Sometimes.
And you know who's also getting hurt by this is his teammate in the 40 car. He's getting burned too because he's got no one to pair up with.
Yeah. If I'm number 40, maybe I slow down and try to get something working. I mean, we still got
that is what they're doing. Yeah. But at the same time, look how far ahead. You can see the dots at the top of the screen that just
go back to the 40
off.
car real quick.
Yeah, it just looked like
it looked like he. Okay.
He's still there.
I thought he had an incident.
He's still there. Meanwhile, who's sitting pretty but Michael Rogers and Take All Michael?
Great racing by these two.
Great racing.
Yeah. They're really having a great race, and that was a really beneficial thing for them to have really tight competitors fall back like that. It was really fortunate for them.
Oh my! And they're gone. Like they're already off the screen.
Yeah.
I can't get over how quickly that happened. Like right now, I think we might see an allegiance breaking up a little sooner between cars.
See, 43. You can't be doing that, 43. You got to look in your rearview mirror,
What
son.
are you going to do about it?
No, that's
look at his rearview mirror. He's looking forward to the lead, man. He doesn't have time to care about what's going on behind him.
That's Gersman style racing.
Right.
That is totally Gersman style racing. But they've maintained control.
Yeah.
Oh man. Oh wow.
Dirty. Oh, little.
And now they're bumping each other.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. As the race gets closer to the finish line, this is going to get way more intense.
This is now a two-man race for $500.
Yeah. Well, we still got a third place guy. Who's in third right now?
Third. That's not this. Car number 107 is in third.
Okay.
So these two guys are fighting for the $500.
Oh, that's what you said. Gotcha. Yeah.
Meanwhile, way up front now.
Yeah, we have two separate races going.
Let's see if we can get their rear view cam. You can see the third and fourth place team just finishing that turn back there.
Yeah, they're well behind. This is incredible. But that's NASCAR racing, man. One small mistake, and that could cost you some serious place on the track.
So we still have 11 laps to go, and again,
watching all that stuff happen, truly, anything can happen. Still,
granted, it took a while to happen, but this guy, he is a face.
Look at him, he's like calm and cool. He's like, hey man, I'm just driving.
I bet this guy doesn't even blink.
Doesn't even mind. He's wearing neon colors.
Nodding off there for a second. So sleepy.
Turning left.
See, the bump drafting, it just seems like the most dangerous thing.
Well, it is.
Yeah.
It is. I mean, that's the antithesis to restrictor plate racing. Was these NASCAR guys in real life? They hate this bump drafting because they are afraid some rookie's going to get in there, get overzealous, and knock some guy into a wall and create a 20-car pileup.
Now what's that move called when you bump the back corner of a car and make them spin out?
A pit maneuver.
Is that what it is?
Yeah.
That's PIT.
Yeah.
Is that put and shovel? Is that what it means? Or?
That means the cops got a problem with you and they want you to stop.
I love that overhead view that we saw because you really saw a contrast between two styles there. The 28 car was so smooth through that corner, and the 19 car was sort of he was going back and forth along the curve there. I think they might have different setups, or they might just have different approaches, or maybe they're using different controllers. But that 28 car was just straight as an arrow through that corner.
Now, what kind of controllers? Well, no one's probably using a keyboard and mouse.
I would hope not.
I would hope not. Maybe some people in the back, but so they got the steering wheel.
They got to have a wheel, probably a Logitech or something like that. And they some guys maybe you're using a little dual analog or something like that. But most of the I would guess that the guys up front are using wheels.
So all right, if you got to pick between the two, 9 laps left, who's winning this?
I don't know. 28 looks really aggressive. See what I mean? He's really smooth. Maybe it's because 28's bumping him so much that the guy's jostling. But 28 looks really aggressive. I think he may make a late move. We got 9 laps left.
We're getting down to it. So if a move's going to happen.
Now, when you make a move, you're talking about making a move. Are you talking like putting your friend into the wall?
No. I mean, he's going to try to get around him.
Okay.
He's in the guy's slipstream, so he can get around him. The thing is, what these guys also have to realize is they have a really substantial lead.
Right.
So they don't want to blow it, and just to try to get a first place finish. You know, I mean, I know that's more money, but you run the risk of blowing it and winning nothing. So, you know, first and second might be polite and just try to get to the end of the race. Third and fourth will probably be fighting a little bit harder.
We have 8 laps left. Let's look back at the third and fourth. Look how tight these guys are.
And the number 40 car is going to be all over him for the remainder of the race. He wants that third place
finish.
finish.
Because it is the number 107 car. Is that our friend? What's his name?
That's James Butler. That's our 20-hour man.
20-hour week. He's going to be killing himself for this entire race. That one moment, he was running flawlessly in first place for several laps.
Yeah. He's got to be 30 hours a week, you know?
Don't put the idea in his head. Yeah. He's doing fine.
Maybe he'll learn what he's doing when he gets 24,000 miles at Talladega.
Well, let's jump back up to the front of the pack here and see what they have going on.
Yep, more tight racing right above him. This is a great shot.
Let's see. All right, I'm going to zoom in on though because I want to see if we can get the rear view cam to see if we can pick out our third and fourth place cars. They're not that immediate car in the rear view.
No,
in the
definitely
window,
not.
You probably can't make them out. They might be the next. Oh, wait,
that looks like
it is them.
Wow.
I thought it was just one car.
Yeah.
That is 2 cars. They are gaining and rapidly.
Wow, that's some serious racing if they were able to come back and they were like a quarter lap down.
They were.
Yeah.
You couldn't even pick them out.
Yeah,
look at these lap times. Dirty Mopo. Oh, they just broke the 47 mark on that last lap.
Yeah.
They are flying.
Those guys are amazing. Look at this. He's coming right on him.
This is awesome.
This is
okay.
Forget 30 hours a week, man. They're doing this now.
This is 6 laps, and it has turned into a 4-person race again.
Once again, that is some good teamwork on their part. Let's go back to the overhead cam so we can see all 4 of these guys.
And 28's getting nervous. He knows what's happening.
Okay.
107.
Oh, and he got blocked!
That's how you do it, son!
He got Gersmaned.
That's how you do it!
Oh my gosh, he is all by himself.
Michael Rogers says, "Oh, come on."
Michael Rogers went in the wall back there.
You got to take him out first.
No, that's
we might be
that's
hearing
really
from
bad
some
stuff.
admins on what happened on that one.
Hey,
but
you know, Roman is racing.
Number 19 is out. He is gone. Take on Michael's by himself with 6 laps to go.
Yeah, and the 107 car, James Butler is threatening. He wants this win bad.
Hey, you can't blame him.
Look at that.
And now we got more action
now he's
here.
going
around
for
him. Yep. And by the way, I'll note that Jeff did say Rubbin is racing, so he's number 2.
All right.
Hey, I just didn't want to be first.
But take all Michael, to his credit, pulling away.
Yeah.
Putting the hammer down, 5 laps to go.
He's taking advantage of that little mess between those back 3 cars. And,
as I've said before, the Tournament TV not a stranger to the controversy.
Nope.
So at any time, we might hear something from the powers that be on what just happened.
We don't have any yellow flags or anything. No flags.
No,
so
how do we know what?
How's that?
I don't know. I'm not qualified to say what is an illegal and what is a legal move. Is that just,
if they wanted it illegal, they should have had the flags turned on, man.
Yeah.
This is all. I think it's all bets are off. That's how I would do it.
And now the cars that they're passing once again come into play. Take on Michael maintaining a healthy lead.
Yep. Yeah, but you
4 laps to go.
You see how aggressive things have gotten during these last 10 laps. These guys are just out for blood.
And speaking of out, let's drop back to car number 19. Where is he? He's all the way back in 9th now.
Wow.
Oh, he's
That's
not.
tough.
Yeah, he is. You can't get. Yeah, he is.
Did he drop out? Yeah, he dropped out.
He's dropped out.
Sorry about that, man.
That is right. He was running a great race, working well with his teammate.
Yeah, you really did drive a great race. It seems like you got the victim of bad luck there.
And
that's NASCAR, though.
We've got 107
and
in
James
front
Butler,
here.
he's back in the lead.
Yeah.
Those amazing laps they are running.
Yeah, he's running in the high 46s at this point. Mm-hmm. Good laps.
Yes.
And 28's falling behind, man. This looks like it was just destined to happen. 107 was going to get back in the lead come hell or high water.
We are on lap number 37. It is coming down to it.
Yeah. I mean, this is really exciting.
But now will Take All Michael be satisfied with third, or is he going to try and ruin it for the other guys now?
I don't know, but see,
it is revenge.
And here's another thing you consider: they're coming up on lap traffic with only 3 laps left.
And by the way, we are getting the official word: the wreck was legal.
Okay.
The wreck was legal.
The admins have spoken.
The commissioner has spoken.
That's right.
All right then.
So I hope these number 21 car doesn't do anything stupid, guys. Stay high,
and look,
stay high.
James look at all these. This is dangerous.
Oh, 107
smoke.
Guys
Bumping.
No.
Bump.
Oh, such poise under pressure. That's amazing.
Here we go.
Look at all this lap traffic.
There
This is serious problems. Number 40 takes the lead.
He is separating right now. Oh, no!
No, he run right into 40. Oh, man.
Oh, this is Take All Michael's chance.
Oh.
Man, number 40 kept his composure. This lap traffic, huge.
This is what happens, man.
Jeez.
This is like, you got to watch out for these back markers.
On the one hand, I want to get in the cockpit, but then you can get like a better angle of the mess that happens, but I don't think we'd see it as well.
No,
if we
this
weren't,
is a
if we weren't
great
back
view.
here. We
You
should
really
we should
see what's
probably
going
stay
on.
back here, see what's going on.
Well, we got 2 laps left and 3 guys vying for the win.
You know, Take All Michael wants it. He's
he
driven
does.
an honorable race with no wrecks.
And these guys have fought through that traffic. They did a great job. A few incidents there, but they made it through. Good job.
And we are on lap number 38.
Wow.
It
This
is-
has gone by
it is
quick.
yes,
It's gone by super quick.
it has.
Here we go.
Are we Take All Michael making his move? We're on lap number 39.
Go 3 wide.
Go three wide.
Go 3
Go 3
wide,
wide.
please.
Do it. Another bump, and
Oh.
and,
See there?
and all 3 of these guys could be gone. Meanwhile, the elusive Johnny Sachs creeping at number 4. I think he is far enough back so he's not part of this pack, but at the same time,
He's there.
If
He's
one of these
threatening.
if one
You
of
never
these 3
know.
guys fall out, he's moving
Yeah.
in.
Oh, yeah. I mean, anything can happen in this last lap and a half. You
But we
never
can't.
know.
You know, how can we send him a prize if his name is withheld for legal reasons? You know,
It's
Yeah.
true.
if we don't know his name, how
Yeah.
can you know?
You can only imagine what else is withheld.
Exactly.
Oh, this is tense. We are approaching the final lap.
Yeah, this is great stuff. I knew we'd have some really skilled racers. I knew they'd be working together, and I knew we'd see some really tight racing. But this has been really just thrilling.
The bumps are great.
Oh yeah.
And
yeah.
here we are. We are on the final lap.
Final lap.
It's official. We are
The
saying
white
1,
flag
2,
is
and
flown.
3. We first place.
If you're
taking
gonna,
home
if you're gonna get
$1,250.
first, get it now.
Yeah.
You got to do it.
We'll have a winner in about 40, 35 seconds or
Michael's
so.
Just
Michael's
about.
making
And Take
his
All
own.
Michael's
Oh.
making his move
Down the back straight, coming down the back straight.
side by side, and they're going to.
too
they're
wide.
totally
Watch out,
bumping.
guys.
They
Watch
are
out. You don't want to
bumping.
blow the money. You don't want to blow it here.
I want them to blow the money. I'll say it.
So now 40 there's just kind of using bump drafting to make sure that he's getting back into second.
and he's
right?
staying right behind the 107. He's not.
This lap traffic is going to come into play like right at the exact wrong moment.
Yeah.
It's going to be beautiful.
And the number
Exact right moment.
the number 40 car is just sticking with him. I think he's really content to. Oh, maybe not. Take second.
That's
the finish line.
Did that just
Oh, but that was
happen?
the end. That was the end. That was the finish line, wasn't it?
Was
that-
that the finish line?
107
That was
is still
it.
listed as in the lead.
Oh my
Oh,
God.
yeah.
what's happening?
the race is over.
That just what? I can't believe that happened. That was a bump right at the
That was
finish
incredible.
line.
He like shoved him through the finish line.
Car number 107, James Butler winning it. Take All Michael. Car number 28,
Yeah, Michael
Zitzke
Zitzke.
coming in second. Oh, and then the 40 car number 3, Trees and Scott Smith.
Well done.
Third. Wow, I
An
was not ready for
incredible,
that.
incredible race.
That was an incredible
Some
race.
final lap drama.
Yeah, that's what you want, man. That's what you want.
They aren't going to name the official winner until tomorrow,
Okay.
I guess, because they want to review all the tapes. Right now, the unofficial winner.
Unofficial winner.
The unofficial winner is James Butler. They're probably going to want to look over that amazing finish
Yeah.
and see what happens.
It's always great to win when you're going sideways across the finish line. That's a great win.
Let's take a look at some of the other racers who didn't really get the attention that might still be out there. Is anyone still out there? Are they all done?
Looks
they're
like
all
we
done.
might have
They're all
I
done.
wonder if our friend Susan's still running.
Everyone is in.
Okay.
Everyone is in.
Great race, tight racing. We had, a tight pack up front.
We're gonna get our maybe winner, the unofficial winner,
Unofficial winner.
James Butler. We're gonna get him on the phone. James, if you're watching, listen for the phone call. We'll see if Craig has to. Let's get some info up here on James Butler so we can learn a little bit more about him and ask him about what happened at the end there. What it was like working with his teammate in third place, car number 40.
James Butler is 37 years old. He's from
37.
Cocoa Beach, Florida. He's a veteran.
He is apparently a veteran.
Yeah.
That was a. Craig, our man Craig is manning the phone lines. We're about to get him on the line. Oh man. And as of course, if you are watching, stay tuned. We're about to ask some trivia questions, give away some shirts and hats, and I do believe we have James on the phone right now. Hello, James.
Hey, how's it going, guys?
Oh man, that was an intense finish. Congratulations.
Oh, wow, that was awesome.
What happened at the finish line there?
I think Take All Michael hit a takedown, but it's nothing too bad. It was very, very intense, and wow.
Were you expecting the bump at the finish line like that, or?
No, not at all. I was just trying to save it and cross the finish line. That was wild.
We think you crossed sideways. We're not 100% certain. We're gonna look at the tapes later.
That's got to be one of the best finishes I've ever seen.
We're actually watching the instant replay of the final lap right now.
Awesome.
So we'll be able to see what happened. Now, you guys were running in a pack of 4 for the longest time.
Yeah.
What strategy did you use to narrow it down to 3?
Well, it wasn't really a strategy. No, seriously, I was running with Takedown, and Takeall was running with the Michael Rogers, and they're all very good racers. Takeall kind of surprised me when he cut up in the high lane right in front of me, and when I bumped him, he hit the wall, and he kind of ricocheted and took out his partner. That wasn't planned. We don't race that way. And like I said, they're all very good racers.
Now, did you think you were winning earlier and you guys fell back? And it looked like to us, we don't know the game as well. It looked like you were out of contention, but you worked your way back. How'd you do that?
Oh man, well, I can tell you right now, we race with the Diced Motorsports.com, myself and Takedown, and we've put at least 17,000 laps on this track alone.
17,000.
The 20 car, for whatever reason, was going very slow and actually hit me and nearly took me out the race. And Takedown came back, picked me up, and we just always worked very well together.
James, one of the things we saw is that you guys had a lot of lap traffic to deal with towards the end of the race.
Yeah.
What are you thinking in those cases? You're dealing with less experienced racers. What are you thinking when you're trying to get around the lap guys?
I'm trying to anticipate where they're going to position the car.
Yeah.
That's the only thing I'm thinking, and so that way I can pick a lane and get by them.
Great.
Now, what kind of control setup do you use? We're talking steering wheel, pedals, the whole 9?
Yeah, I have a Logitech Momo racing wheel.
There you go.
Now, we did just see the instant replay. The chaos was a little crazy. It almost looked like you almost went across the line pretty much almost on the infield. It was really close.
Yeah, he knocked me out.
All that matters is you got to cross first, man.
Oh, thanks, guys.
Well, congratulations. Do you know what you're going to do with the money?
I have no idea. I'm still shaking.
Did you cut any kind of deal with the guy you were working with? Like, hey, buddy, we'll totally split the cash, wink, wink, if you help me win, or...
when you plan and talk, that comes up, but we really haven't discussed it. I mean, we might. We'll just go from here.
Cool. Well, congratulations, James, from all of us here at GameSpot Tournament TV, and we hope you enjoy watching yourself on the rerun.
Oh, hey, thanks, guys, and please host more of these tournaments in the future. This is awesome.
We'll do our best. Thanks for playing, man.
Great job.
All right, thanks, guys.
Nice work.
Did you guys see that instant replay?
Unbelievable.
Yeah.
Unbelievable.
I really wouldn't mind seeing it one more time again if we can get it queued up. Meanwhile, we'll start firing some trivia questions.
Sure. I think there were actually 2 cars sideways across.
Is that
the
what
finish
I hear?
line.
Here it
That's
comes
amazing.
again. Here it comes again. We're gonna watch it finish.
I mean, they were just dicing back and forth, and you had this lap traffic. They probably had that in front of them. They're wondering how they were going to get around it.
Oh man, you could hear it in his voice. James was shaky right there.
I just love that.
Congratulations, and congratulations to our second and third place winners, and all of the people who came out who made this a great race. The people who were the polite lap traffic.
Absolutely.
Everyone who tried their best. Felt sorry for the number 19 car, but here is this.
Here we go. Here it is. He gets
Oh,
bumped right in the side.
Infield.
Yeah. Wow.
Oh man. And the other guy, number 40, he did cross the finish line sideways.
That was unbelievable.
And as I said, once again, these are unofficial results we are saying.
Right.
That's right.
So
We will announce the official winners tomorrow on the tournament
so keep
TV
checking.
page. But shall we ask some trivia questions?
Yeah,
We've
let's go
got
for it.
these prizes here, courtesy of Napa Racing. Some hats.
Thank you to Sam Contreras for hooking us up with the prizes. We want to get the rules out of the way. Jeff, you want to read the rules for us so people know?
Okay, here's the rules. Make sure you include your complete mailing address. We're talking zip code, address, city, state, the full mailing address.
And this is the form on the page you're seeing right now.
They don't need the state, though, right?
Subscribers.
State, everything.
Oh, really? Okay.
Everything.
Okay. Yeah, zip code.
Gotcha.
Zip code.
Not the other
Zip it up.
not the extra 4 numbers on the zip code, because who really knows what those are?
I don't even know.
Yeah.
That's
5.
That's like
Main
government
5.
tracking number or whatever.
Yeah.
Okay, so if you don't include it, your submission's invalid because we won't know where to send the prize if you win.
Right.
Only 1 prize per member.
Okay.
So if you answer more than 1 question right, you're only going to win the first question. For the first question that won. And don't enter any other nonsense in there. If you don't know the answer, just don't play.
You don't try to work it out on paper. It's not a math problem.
All right.
Don't write in and say how much you love.
This
Rich.
is why
That's
you
no
didn't
good.
say it. We're going to give away 6 T-shirts right now, official Napa Racing T-shirts. Yeah. The question, we're giving away 6 of them. 40 laps at Daytona equals how many miles? It is a math question.
It is a math
question. What do you mean work it out?
Yeah, work it out on paper then. We want to see your proof. We want to see the proof on paper.
We want to see it. So the first 6 people to get that answer right won themselves.
How
some
many
t-shirts.
miles? Okay, this is a 40-lap race. How many miles was it?
How many miles
All
at
right.
Daytona is that?
Brian, you want to ask the next question?
Sure. Just last weekend we had the real Daytona 500. What
Right.
we're asking is, what was the average speed of this year's Daytona 500?
Ooh.
And,
that
for
one
that-
you have to look up, I'm guessing.
And
if you know that one,
And we want the answer down to the thousandth of a second.
thousandth?
Yeah.
Thousandth
Or thousandth of a mile per hour, I should
Not
say.
kilometers per hour, miles
And
per hour.
you'll get one of these fly hats here.
Yep.
There it is. Hat.
Hat.
Sweet. All right,
And,
Jeff,
Jeff?
next question. He's got it.
Sure,
He's
yeah.
got it. We keep down
This
here.
is for one of the official Napa Racing 2006 shirts. Which NASCAR event did GameSpot travel to last year while covering NASCAR 06 Total Team Control?
You were there.
I was there. You're gonna
He
have
was
to.
there.
Yeah,
So we have 12 shirts to give away. If you can come up with that one, I imagine you have to look at the site for
You
that
have to dig a
one.
little for that one.
Unless you know. I mean, if you're really big on NASCAR, you probably
That is
know
a
that
great
already.
name for a race, by the way.
Yes.
That might be one of the best names for a race I've ever heard.
It's
Yeah.
like, it's like double sponsored or something
Yeah,
like that.
that's great. So if you want to know if you've won any of the prizes, check the tournament forums next Monday.
Yeah. Yeah, we'll have the winner then.
That's great. I'm gonna look to our official people. Are we missing anything? We're ready to wrap this up. We're good? All right. I'd like to thank all of you for watching, and we'd like to thank our sponsors, of course, and Jeff and Brian. You guys did a great job.
Thank you, sir. Thank
did
you.
Wonderful, wonderful job. That was an intense race.
That was great.
Yeah.
I
That was
want to see more
fantastic.
racing on GameSpot Tournament TV.
Absolutely. I'm all for it.
And we want you to watch it, and we'll catch you next time. What do you, they can hear you.
I know.
All right.